Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Temple Ahavat Shalom. Bruchim Habaim. Hope you all had a wonderful and safe and healthy week. Glad to be back here with you. And tonight, joined by our cantorial soloist, Michelle Konigsberg and Eve Goldstein. Hopefully you can see her at some point on playing the beautiful guitar. We're going to be introducing, hopefully you'll be able to see it well with the contrast, what's called visual tefillah. So I know that most, if not all of you, don't have Siddurim or prayer books at home. And what visual tefillah or visual prayer tries to do is create a deeper prayer experience using art and imagery. All of the images that you'll see were actually created by an artist. All of the Hebrew prayers will have transliteration as well as an English translation. So I hope you enjoy the visual tefillah experience. We'll begin now with the lighting of the Shabbos candles. You can find the text right to my left, as well as on page 2 in your prayer book.
Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu Le'adlik ner shel Shabbat.
I'd like to share a poem from one of my favorite modern liturgists, the late Ruth Bryn, entitled For the Blessings. For the blessings which you lavish upon us in forest and sea, in mountain and meadow, in rain and sun, we thank you. The blessings you implant within us, joy and peace, meditation and laughter, we're grateful to you. For the blessings of friendship and love, of family and community, the blessings we ask of you and those we cannot ask, for the blessings you bestow upon us openly and those you give us in secret, for the blessings we recognize and those we fail to recognize, for the blessings of our tradition and our holy days, for the blessings of heroism, of freedom, of memory, of vision and hope. For all these blessings which surround us on every side, O God, hear our thanks and accept our gratitude. We'll continue now on page 20 with the words of Lecha Dodi, come, my beloved, come, my bride.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor v'tipor echad, Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, v'shemo echad, v'shemo tiferet v'lichita. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor ha'baracha, ve'rosh mikedem nesuha, zuk ma'aseh v'mafter hashila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Hitoreri, kiva orech, uri, tebarehi, kivod Adonai alayik nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Oh, we v'shalom ahateret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'tzola, toch emunei ha'am segula, bo hichala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela.
Be seated if you were standing. Let's continue now on page 24. For Shalom Aleichem, peace be to you, Malachim, angels or messengers of the Most High.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hashalom, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeichem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei
Now going to segue and make our way towards Shema and its blessings by chanting the half or Chasi Kaddish, which you can find on 26.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba Be'alma divrach irutei V'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uvyomechon Uv'chayet chol beit Yisrael Bagala Uvizman kariv v'miru Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mivorach le'olam u'almei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithalev v'yithalal shemei dekudesha brichu le'elan min kol birchata v'shirata tushbichata v'nechemata tamiram b'yalma v'miru Amen.
Let's rise now for the call to worship, the Baruch Hu on 28.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamivorach Baruch Adonai Hamivorach Leolam Vaed. Praise Adonai, the Holy One. Praise Adonai, the Holy One. Baruch Hu et Adonai, Hamivorach. Baruch Adonai, Hamivorach. Leolam Vaed. Praise Adonai, the Holy One. Praise Adonai, the Holy One. Praise Adonai, the Holy One.
Continue on 30 with a prayer for the evening Ma'ariv. Aravim, feel free to join me in Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, v'chochma poteach she'arim, v'tvuna meshaneh itim, machalif et hazmanim, u'mesader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzona. Borei yom v'layla goel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Ma'avir yom u'mevi laila, mavdil bein yom u'bein laila, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Ma'ariv Aravim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening.
Open up teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. We will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. 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 Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Continue chanting the V'ahavta You Shall Love on page 36. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'otecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha bevetecha uvlechtecha v'derech u'shofecha uvkumecha ukshartam lehot ayadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'ot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Continue on 39 with a reading before Micha Mocha. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we are taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נערב הקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אמת, נורא תהילות אוסף אמת. מלכותך ראו בניך, וכיד לפני משה ומרים, זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו. אדוני עמו בעולם ועד, אדוני עמו בעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נערב הקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אמת, נורא תהילות אוסף אמת.
נאמר כי יפדה אדוני את יעקב, גואלו מיד חזק ממנו. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Praise are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. We'll turn now to words of protection, shelter, and safety. Hashkivenu, page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu b'chayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Uvos aleinu Sukkot shlomecha ushmor zeitenu uvoenu. Uvos aleinu Sukkot shlomecha ushmor zeitenu uvoenu. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Baruch atah Adonai haborei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al amo Yisrael ve'ol Yerushalayim.
People of Israel shall keep Shabbat, the words of Vishamru V'nei Yisrael. Please join us, page 44.
Shabbat tameri olam vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת ליטורתם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אוהי לעולם, אוהי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת ליטורתם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת ליטורתם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת ליטורתם ברית עולם.
Let's rise now for the words of the Tefillah, our standing prayers, which begin on page 46 and continue on even pages.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu V'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo V'Ahava. Melech Oser u'Moshia u'Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Aratav Leoshia, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Nochlim Verofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha ba'al givurot umido melach melech memit umechayeh umatzmiach Yeshua B'ne'ema atah lechayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol.
Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yalu ha'selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Be seated. And on the next slide, you'll find 3 prayers. The first is Kiddushat Hayom for the sanctification of the day, Shabbat for Avodah or prayer, and for Hoda'ah for gratitude. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Baruch atah Adonai She'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. You are our God whom alone we serve in reverence. And for gratitude, Baruch atah Adonai Hatov Shimcha Ulcha Na'eh Lichodot. Now at this time, we're going to turn our thoughts and our hearts to those in need of healing. If you turn to page 253 in your Sidurim or watch the screen beside me, you'll see the words to Mi Sheberach, God the one who blesses. And at this time, especially, we think of for thoughts of healing, courage, and strength. Mark Applefield, Marcy Bunn, Linda Cohen, Eddie Deerfield, Evelyn Edelman, Harry Fleisch, Myra Friedman, Mitchell Freefield, Michael Good, Faye Malkin, Ray Mertz, Marcia Mole, Paul Messina, Danny Pilder, Elliot Powell, Tabitha Powell, Teresa Reese, Bob Rosen, Hal Rosenberg, Stephanie Ross, Mark Schwartz, Lori Sarah, Mark Sarah, Helene Sulk, Marlene Sherman, and Sue Schoenbaum. And of course, the names of loved ones or perhaps yourself who are in need of healing at this time as we sing.
Sheberach avoteinu mikor habracha leimoteinu. May the source of strength bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Yisheberach Yimoteinu Mikor habracha liavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing, refuah Shema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Now turn back in our prayer books for our prayer of peace, Birkat Shalom, the words of Shalom Rab that you can find on page 60.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki Atohu Melech Atov Lecho HaShalom. Ki Atohu Melech Atov Lecho HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Shalom Rab Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam V'tov Be'anecha Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael B'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך Shalom Rab Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rab Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Tasim Leolam Tasim Leolam.
Take a few moments for silent prayer before singing Oseh Shalom.
Which Oseh Shalom would you like? That wasn't really. Which Oseh Shalom do you want? Okay. Sorry.
We can do that one.
It was while, see, I'm playing a different song. I apologize. It's my bad.
Oh, wait. I can do that one. In Roma, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Le'akol Yisrael Ve'yimeru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'Roma, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Le'akol Yisrael Ve'yimeru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'Roma, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Le'akol Yisrael Ve'yimeru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'Roma, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Le'akol Yisrael Ve'yimeru Amen.
So a guy goes into a pet store and he buys a parrot. Now in the store, the parrot is wonderful. It says, "Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?" and so on. But when he brings the parrot home, all it does is curse. The guy understandably is pretty upset. So he says to the parrot, "You have to stop cursing. I just don't allow any cursing in my house. It's simple. Please don't curse." But the parrot keeps cursing at the guy. Now he's getting really peeved. He's getting revved up and he says, "Look, I'm warning you, and I mean business. If you do that one more time, I'm going to punish you." The parrot, of course, keeps on cursing. So the guy says, "All right, I warned you, and I'm a man of my word." So he takes the parrot, picks the parrot up, puts it in the freezer, and shuts the door. He then closes the door and waits for about 30 minutes. And after that time is up, the guy opens the freezer. Now the parrot is shivering. It's miserable. And he takes the parrot out and said, "Look, I told you I was serious. Now are you going to stop cursing at me? The parrot responds, yes, sir. I'm going to stop. Absolutely, I'm done. So the guy puts the parrot down on his perch, but it's still shivering and pretty miserable. And the parrot says, I do have one question, though. The guy says, so, what's the question? The parrot says, well, all that time that I was in the freezer, I could only think of one thing. What did the chicken next to me do? This joke reminds me of what a lot of people, and maybe some of us, might think about Judaism. That we're all about guilt or sin. But you and I know Judaism is much more than just guilt, because guilt in and of itself wouldn't have allowed us to last this long as a faith, a tribe, or as a people. And it certainly wouldn't let us to bringing so much light and wisdom and creativity into this world. Simply put, guilt as a branding strategy won't get us very far. So in this day and age, we should think about the branding of our faith. And we should probably come up with something a little bit more refined and uplifting to describe the essence of who we are as a community and as individuals. Something that presents Judaism in a very positive light. It's really an interesting thought experiment. How would you best describe Judaism or loving Judaism in a few short words or a phrase? I picked 2 words, striving and laughing. The late Shimon Peres, who was the former prime minister and president of Israel, he once said that the greatest contribution to the world of Jews is dissatisfaction. Not just whining, but deep dissatisfaction, end quote. It's an approach to how we engage with the challenges we face in the world. Way back in biblical times, our patriarch Abraham strove to do better. When God decided to destroy the city of Sodom or Sodom, we catch a glimpse into what God might have been thinking, because God said, should I let Abraham know what I'm about to do? God knew that Abraham was going to put up a fight, going to put up some sort of argument. So God told Abraham what was happening in the city, about its sins, about its wrongdoings, as a prelude to debate. Because at its essence, the story itself is an invitation to wrestle with God, an invitation to strive to do better. Way back in rabbinical school, I had a Talmud teacher named Rabbi Mark Wachowski. He was a very good scholar, and he had a wicked sense of humor. And he taught us all a very important lesson, that pretty much on every single page of the Talmud, there's something called an argument, called a machlochet. It's a disagreement. And that there's always at least 2 sides to every issue, especially when it comes to Jewish thinking. Throughout the Talmud, the rabbis argued and they debated, but they did so for a reason. They were striving to get at a greater truth, to get to something more meaningful. This, I believe, is what so many people in this country and throughout the world are trying to do right now at this very moment. 7 years ago, right here in Florida, George Zimmerman was acquitted for the killing of Trayvon Martin, an unarmed Black teenager. In response, there was a post on Facebook that went viral. And within the post, there were 3 words: Black Lives Matter. 3 powerful words that have since sparked a global movement. And this is where the striving comes in. If we believe Black lives matter, and all of us should, we need to ask, do we live in a world where this is the case? And if not, what are we going to do about it? Our country and all of us as individuals need to wrestle with these types of questions. We must engage in this process, and we must continue to hope that one day we will all see each other as equals, regardless of the color of our skin, because all of us, every single one of us, are created b'tselem Elohim, in God's image. As a people, Jews are obligated to share empathy, kindness, and understanding. Our task is to lift people's spirits and bringing light into this world. We won't always succeed. In fact, many times we'll fail. But as Rabbi Bunam once said, we always have to strive to do better. And of course, Jews throughout the world, they laugh. We're the only religion in which one of its main characters, one of the three patriarchs, is named after humor. Isaac, our middle patriarch, is named Yitzchak, or laughter in Hebrew. And of all the three patriarchs, Isaac's name is the only one that wasn't changed. Avram becomes Avraham, or Abraham. Yaakov, or Jacob, becomes Yisrael, the wrestler, one who struggles with God. But Isaac's name stays the same. God named Isaac laughter because of Sarah, his mother's, bemusement about having a child at such an advanced age. It showed, too, that she had a sense of humor. This tells us that laughter is at the heart of Jewish tradition. Maybe that's why we have so many good comics, because they have the ability to portray our history, its positives and negatives, our past and our present, in such ingenious and creative ways. Even now, amidst all the sorrows and heartache going on in the world, we still need to laugh. Sometimes when things are beyond our control, we need to find humor. Perhaps we might even laugh at ourselves and our foibles. One of my all-time favorite movies, The Producers, captures this sentiment. This is the Mel Brooks classic that turns the most powerful example of evil, the Holocaust, right on its head. Who else but Mel Brooks could come up with a Broadway musical called Springtime for Hitler, a play destined for failure, but ironically became a comedic hit with its wit, biting sarcasm, and the absolutely wonderful pairing of Zero Mostel and Gene Wilder. I always walk away from the film singing those zany and catchy tunes. Why? Because the world becomes a bit brighter when laughter's in the air. As a people, we strive and we laugh. We strive to understand each other better and improve the lives of those around us. But not only those close to us and those like us, rather we need to open our mind and our heart to embrace and celebrate the diversity that exists in our world, that people come from many backgrounds and will inevitably see things differently than we do. But that's okay. In fact, it's the way it's meant to be, because there's more than enough room in the world for every one of us. And we laugh, because at times, laughter is just the best medicine. It draws us together in ways that promote healthy physical and emotional changes in the body. Nothing works better, nothing works more dependably to bring our mind and body back into balance than a good laugh. Humor can lighten our burdens and can help us hope. It can connect us to each other, even in the virtual reality that we're sharing right now. And best of all, it costs absolutely nothing. So let's all look beyond the hackneyed and trite descriptions of Judaism or other religions for that matter that's centered about guilt. It's just a terrible slogan, and it certainly didn't help out the parrot in that freezer, not to mention the chicken as well. Shabbat Shalom. You'll find the words to Aleinu, the Adoration, on page 282. Please rise as we open the ark.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו משפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Feel free to be seated if you were standing. As we turn to page 294 for the words of Kaddish the Mourner's Kaddish, words of praise. Or I'd like to read a poem by Hannah Senesh. It's on 291 if you have the prayer book in front of you. Yesh kochavim she'oram magia arza. There are stars up above, so far away, we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. Now we remember these individuals whose families are in the period of Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning, as they remember Martin Allman, uncle of member Eve Goldstein, and Natalie Grauer, mother of Sam Grauer. We also mark the yahrzeit this Shabbat of the following individuals, anniversary of passing, of Yinto Bahar, Alfred Block, Morris Brand, Benjamin Dorman, Toby Dorman, Max Eckber, Jane Elbaum, Leo Fish, Donald Curtis Ford, Mark Friedman, Lillian Freifeld, Jack Itzkowitz, Ruth Killen, Sylvia Klein, Harold Cronenberg, Henny Levy, Clara Markowitz, Jeanette Molish, Bud Rothschild, Nechama Schwartzstein, Ruth Seligman, Richard Sherman, Stanley Silverstein, Libby Spurn, Pauline Unger, and Anna Weiss. We say Zichronam Livracha, may all of their memories continue to be Lebarcha, for blessing as we rise to offer the words of Kaddish praise together. Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, Yalma Divrach Irute V'amlich Malchute, V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael b'agala v'ankari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mivarach le'alam u'lalmei al maya yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudashah b'richu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata u'shpechata v'nechemata da'amiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Hey Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who causes peace in the heavens cause peace to descend on us, Israel, and the world, as we say amen. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Feel free to be seated. Turning right back to the beginning of the prayer books or on the screen, at least the picture on the screen, is the Kiddush and Motzi. In the prayer book, we're on page 5.
Oh, sorry. Motzi first. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Kiddush first?
Yeah, the
Sorry. Little after, right?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher krishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'yahav ratzon inchilanu zikaron l'maaseh b'reishit ki hu yom tehillah l'mikra'e kodesh Sefer Tziyah Mitzrayim Kivanu v'ata Yotanu Kidashta Mikomi V'Shabbat Kodshecha V'Yava Uvratzon Inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat Amen.
Now for the Motzi.
We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem mi'aretz. Amen.
Please join us in our closing song, Hava Nashira. If you have the prayer book, it's on page 339. Come, let us sing a song of joy together.
Hava, Havana, Shira, Shir, Hallelujah, Shir, Hallelujah. Hava, Havana, Shira, Shir, Hallelujah, Shir, Hallelujah. Hava, Havana, Shira, Shir, Hallelujah. Shir Hallelujah, Hava, Havana, Shira, Shir Hallelujah, Shir Hallelujah, Havana, Shira, Shir Hallelujah, Shir Hallelujah, Havana, Shira, Shir Hallelujah, Shir Hallelujah.
For the importance of wearing a mask and for the mitzvah to protect life, our bracha, our blessing, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kichanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al shmirat hanefesh. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.